Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to talk about the delimiters and how do we change the delimiters in a data set. So usually we have seen that our default delimiter is space, especially in list input method where it actually matters, because in other input method it doesn't even matter because we actually give the position character position, or we actually give the name of the column. So in list input method it matters that what is the delimiter and how do we separate values. So by default it is space, but what if we want to change the delimiter? So what if this data has comma and the other data has dash, and what if we have hash here, and what if we have quotes here? So how do we do it? What we do is we again write an infile statement, infile card, because we were using cards here. If we use data lines, we'll data lines here, we'll write data lines here as well. So infile cards, and then we'll write dlm is equal to quotes, in quotes. So whatever we delimiter we want to do, so now whatever delimiter we have given here, those will be used in our data below. So first one is space, of course we have space, then we have comma, then we have hash, then we also have hyphen, and then we have quotes as well, right? This quotes. So let's work on this quotes later. First let us run it and leave quotes as it is. So we'll see the data is being separated apart from this quotes part. So this quotes is still there, it is being read as data only. So now how to ignore this quotes? Why this is tricky? Because in any case we are using quotes to identify delimiters between these quotes. So if we put quote here as a delimiter as well, then SAS will get confused that okay, this quote is open here and this quote is closed here. It will consider that this quote is an extra character, unused character. So we have to deal with this. So what we do is when we put quotes, we just put both opening and closing quotes inside up outer quotes. So we put uh, this is opening quote and this is the closing quote. Another one. So now this is opening quote, this is closing quote. So now we are good, because now it will understand that the our delimiter code, the code inside which we are giving delimiters, start from here and end at here. So if there are quotes in between these delimiters, that means these quotes are basically these quotes are also delimiter basically. So basically within these outer delimiter outer quotes we have inner quotes like this, and then it will start using this as also as delimiter. Again this will only work if we are using quotes to identify our delimiters. If we are using double quotes, then the same logic will apply on double quotes, and then that logic won't apply on single quote. So if we are using double quotes to identify this, for example, identify a delimiter, then we don't need to give single quotes, both opening and closing single quotes. We only need one single quote, because then our uh, quotes for identifying delimiter and the actual delimiter are different. But when our quotes to identify delimiter, that quotes can be double quote or single quote, when our quotes to identify delimiter and our actual delimiter are same, then we have to give both opening and closing in delimiter as well. So for example, here it would have, if it would have been double quote, the Lisa would have been in double quote, then and then we could not have put double quote here one time. So we could not have put double quote here as as just one double quote. Then we'll have to put double quote two times as opening and closing. So now it will understand that these the two double quotes are inside this outer double quote, and because we have two, that means we are trying to identify it as delimiter as well. So because it won't close it here, if we imagine if we give only one, then one inside, then what it will understand, it will understand we have opened double quotes here and we have closed it here with this double quote. So this one, last one, is an extra character. It will identify it as an extra character. It won't understand that we are using it as delimiter, and that is why we are putting it inside it. So to make SAS understand, we put it two times. Again, that only we have to do when we our actual quotes to identify delimiter and our actual delimiter, right, are the same kind of quotes. So if our actual quotes to identify delimiter are double quotes and our actual delimiter is also double quote, then we have to put two double quotes two times inside our outer quotes, and same goes for single quote. So now I'll run, and yeah, semicolon is important. And I think we can remove this. Yeah, fine. So now if we run here, so we'll find that everything worked fine, right? So hope you understand this concept slightly. This identify quotes at delimiter, that concept is slightly confusing, but I hope you understand. And now there's another similar concept to this, is when we only have quotes or comma or double quotes as delimiters, then we can also use DSD instead of giving all this long statement. So assume, and this only works for comma, single quote and double quote. So we can use this. That's it. That's data sensitive delimiter, DSD. So if you only have comma, so this hyphen won't work. For hyphen it won't work. We have double quotes and we have single quotes. Maybe for some of them we have single quote. Then for another one we have, for example, here we have double quotes. And for rest of them we have comma, maybe we have comma. Let's have comma here as well. So let's assume we only have three rows of data for now. And if we are, our delimiters, we want to identify a delimiter, only comma, single quote and double quote as delimiter, then we can also use DSD instead of giving the whole that long line of delimiter is equal to, which we discussed just now. So when we do this, we can easily remove comma, single colon and double colon. See, but again, as I said, this can only be done if our delimiters are only comma, double quotes or single quote. That's it. Then only we can use DSD. Otherwise for any other delimiter we'll have to use DLM keyword. Thank you.